A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant escalation of tensions in the Middle East, the Israeli military has conducted airstrikes on Yemen's Hodeidah port and a cement factory linked to the Iran-aligned Houthi movement. This military action comes just a day after a Houthi missile struck near Israel's Ben Gurion International Airport, marking a critical moment in the ongoing conflict. The Israeli Defense Forces (IDF) reported that the strikes targeted infrastructure deemed essential for Houthi operations against Israel. According to Houthi Health Ministry spokesman Anis al-Asbahi, at least 21 individuals were injured during the airstrikes on Monday. The IDF claims that the cement factory, located east of Hodeidah, has been utilized for constructing military tunnels and other infrastructure used in conflict. The Israeli military further stated that the Hodeidah seaport has been a hub for the transfer of Iranian weapons, although these claims have not been independently verified. Houthi-controlled Al Masirah TV reported that 6 Israeli strikes targeted the port, attributing blame for the strikes to both Israel and the United States. Axios journalist Barak Ravid cited a senior U.S. official who confirmed that the air raids were coordinated between the U.S. and Israel, although a U.S. defense source clarified that American forces did not participate in the strikes. This retaliation follows a ballistic missile launched from Yemen that nearly hit Ben Gurion Airport, prompting Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to vow a response. This missile attack is particularly noteworthy as it marks the first instance since the Houthi group began targeting Israel in November 2023 that a missile has successfully evaded interception. Israeli sources indicate that approximately 30 warplanes were involved in the strikes, which were overseen by Netanyahu and Defense Minister Israel Katz from a command center in Tel Aviv. The airstrikes on Hodeidah represent a new phase in Israeli military operations against Yemen. Since U.S. President Donald Trump resumed office in January, there has been an uptick in military actions against the Houthis. The IDF emphasized that the targeted sites serve as a vital supply source for the Houthi regime, which is heavily supported by Iran. The strikes on Monday were described as a direct response to repeated Houthi attacks against Israel, particularly the missile strike that nearly impacted Tel Aviv's largest airport. The Houthis retaliated during the strikes with surface-to-surface missiles and drones aimed at Israel, escalating the conflict further. Following the Hamas attack on Israel on October 7, 2023, the Houthis have increased their military activities, targeting commercial shipping in the Red Sea in a show of solidarity with Hamas. The U.S. has responded by deploying naval forces to the region and conducting airstrikes against Houthi positions in Yemen. The situation remains tense as both sides prepare for potential further confrontations. The missile that struck near Ben Gurion Airport reportedly evaded both Israeli and U.S. missile defenses, raising concerns about the effectiveness of existing defense systems. Netanyahu's commitment to retaliate underscores the high stakes involved in this conflict, as the region braces for the potential for further military engagement. As the situation continues to develop, international observers are closely monitoring the implications of these strikes on regional stability and security. The airstrikes on Hodeidah port and the cement factory reflect Israel's determination to counter perceived threats from the Houthis and their Iranian backers. The ongoing conflict illustrates the complex web of alliances and enmities in the region, with the potential for broader implications if tensions continue to escalate. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.